Welcome everyone to another episode of Weeb Game News. This episode's going to be rather off the cuff and unscripted, so it might be a little more all over the place than usual. Today we'll be addressing Bravely Second End Layer, which is just recently released in the West. We've known for some time that the Native American job class was changed to a cowboy job class for the Western release in a very strange form of either censorship or, cultural localization. I really don't know quite what to call it. It was a very strange change indeed. And on top of that, we've got the usual host of edits and alterations made to costumes considered inappropriate for Western audiences. However, the most egregious of these localization changes has been the removal of the bad endings from all of the optional side missions to unlock the job classes. Now, I'll put a spoiler warning here. If you're planning to play this game, stop listening now. This'll spoil some of the side quest and main quest story components. You have been warned. Right, so like the original game, Bravely Second uses a sort of time loop, not mechanic, but story plot element. And that allows you to sort of go back to the start of the game and do things a bit differently. In this case, when you're playing through the game the first time, when you come to these optional side missions, you have to choose one of two parties to side with, and that will decide which job class you unlock. Now, the first time through, these all lead to a bad end, as someone has to lose as such, as that's how you lose access to one of the job classes. However, on the second loop through, you're able to complete the side quest in such a way that both parties involved survive, and you get access to both of the job classes. Now, for some strange reason, in the Western version of the game, the ending you get for all of the side quests is the same. It's the second loop through good end where everything works out, except that you don't get access to both of the job classes, and it removes a massive element of the story where the characters have to suffer the consequences of their decisions and have, someone die. However, that's all removed from the Western release for inexplicable reasons. You are taking story content in an RPG away from people. Why are you doing this? For what reason? You can sort of justify censoring, well, you can't justify it, but I can see how you could come to the conclusion that censoring suggestive costumes will make a game more palatable to 12-year-olds. However, removing story content in a game that is entirely story-driven? That's just absurd. Why would you do this? I'm just ranting now. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at here is do not buy this game. Which, for me personally, has been a bit of a blow. I really like the original Bravely Default. I want to continue supporting its development, because I like the fact that we're seeing a return to more classical-style JRPGs, rather than all this modern crap like Final Fantasy XIII and whatnot that we've been getting. But the Western release of this game is just garbage. Do not buy it. If you do wish to purchase this game, there are plenty of options to import the Japanese version, which is completely unmolested. Obviously that requires knowing how to read Japanese, so that probably puts a few people off. But there are other options out there these days for uncensoring 3DS games, which I won't go into here, but look around and you can certainly find those on the internet. Anyway, I've been your host, Commissar Bear. This has been a Weeb Game Rant, I guess. Thanks for listening, and, leave some comments below. Tell me what you think of this more ranty format instead of my fully scripted format. And as always, thanks for watching everyone, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.